What's up everyone, this is iCrazyTeddy. Welcome back to another video here on my channel today. It's about time I sat down, made a gameplay commentary on something that's been going on in the GTA community for a while and has, I guess, been a problem, a major issue, and I guess you could call it one of the biggest scams in the GTA community. And this isn't, people scamming other people, this is people actually scamming Rockstar Games. So you're in for a treat this video, and before people start bitching and complaining, yes, this is Call of Duty MW3 gameplay. Why? Because, I don't know, I can't help myself that I'm a beast at everything that I touch, every single video game that I play in the history of human existence, no matter whether it's Mario Kart, GTA, Call of Duty, fucking, I don't know, Club Penguin. Your boy's just beasting it out. The gameplay in the background, in case any of you care, which most of you probably don't, is like 110 kills or some shit like that. So enjoy that in the background. I feel like it's more entertaining than you guys just watching me drive around in a GTA free roam, which is what I did for like 2 years straight in most of my gameplay commentaries in the background. But today we're going to be talking about a major scam in the GTA community, which I've actually seen a couple of other YouTubers low-key promote. And I'm not talking about the main GTA YouTubers that I actually surround myself around and speak to, who, are good people and don't make, like, I guess, scummy kind of videos. But I've seen a couple of other people that have said they've done this as YouTubers, and it is kind of pathetic in a way. And you guys are probably thinking, what the hell is he talking about? Some of you guys might have heard about this. Others may have heard, another YouTuber speaking about it. Maybe some of you guys heard about it happening on maybe something like the GTA forums, Reddit, 7sin, something like that. And others are probably unaware of exactly what it is, but might have some clue as to where I'm going with this. So, buying shark cards, buying cars in GTA. On the rare occasion that you purchase an item and it doesn't actually show up in your inventory, keep in mind this probably happens to, like, I don't know, 1 in 1,000 people or something like that. But Rockstar Games, of course, like Amazon, were kind of lenient with this, and you guys know that Amazon's motto, I guess, is that the customer is always right, and those guys offer refunds like never fucking before. And it's crazy to see how much money that they're potentially losing on people scamming them, saying a certain item never actually came to their doorstep, and social engineering, stuff like that. They're a multi-billion-dollar corporation. But as we look at the prime example in front of us, Rockstar Games, it looks like for months and years, GTA community members, GTA Online players have actually, I guess, used this exploit of Rockstar's goodwill and purchased something like a shark card, gone out and blown all the money on the shark card and stuff like that, and then rang up Rockstar support or either made a ticket and said that they haven't received their items. And I guess you can kind of blame Rockstar Games and maybe some of the workers at their support over there. Essentially, what normally happens in like 1 in 100,000 chance where someone buys something in GTA, a microtransaction, and it glitches out, it doesn't actually appear. People are actually socially engineering microtransactions within a video game, saying that, oh, I bought a Zentorno for like 2 million and it didn't show up in my garage. And Rockstar Games, being the great guys that they are, would, I don't know, give you a free car or would give you free money to actually go out and get a car. And you know what? Me being me, a couple of years ago, I probably would have done some dumb shit like this. At the end of the day, yes, it is theft. And you can look at the argument that Rockstar Games, like, they made billions off GTA. So, a supercar in GTA here, a helicopter, an aeroplane here and there won't really make a difference to them. But it got to the point where maybe too many people caught on to this little scam and everyone was just going around and doing it. And the guys at Rockstar probably had to sit down and actually opened and looked at some of these cases properly. Whereas their support was just like, yeah, sure, we'll fix your account, we'll give you your money back. And the person working at the support was probably too lazy to check whether or not it actually glitched out or not. As every business does when they see something fishy in the books, and Rockstar Games most likely noticed this. They called in Sherlock Holmes, Inspector Gadget and whatnot. They found out motherfuckers were going on fully blown spending sprees and then saying, your system failed me, we did not get the microtransactions, the shark cards, the in-game money, the items. Oh, and by the way, this actually works for items that you may have said you accidentally bought as well, when in fact they were loaded with heist gear, living lavish with brand new clothes, vehicles, apartments, garages, mansions, all the latest DLC items. And yes, granted, there's a lot of complacency when it comes to support on, any platform, whether you're phoning in GameStop, whether you're calling in Walmart, Activision, EA, and Rockstar, whatever. Sometimes you can't get to the bottom of the problem, but people, I guess, have flipped the script and coming up with the exact same excuse again and again, or maybe a different variation, which actually ended up in them being billionaires in GTA. Turns out that this was an ongoing problem and looks like they finally fixed it. So One of the major problems I find in microtransactions, especially with mobile gaming, doesn't happen so much on console, but obviously still is a problem, is children accidentally buying something while their parents' credit card is on the account. This actually happened in my family. My little brother went and bought some gems on, I can't even remember what fucking game it was, but it was like £800 worth, which is like $1,000, and yo, my dad went fucking crazy. Obviously, their returns policy allows you to do it if, you know, you accidentally did it or your child did it or something like that. And it looks like for the most part it was the same for GTA if you accidentally bought an item, stuff like that, because this is real life money that you are spending in game. What I'm actually showing you guys on the screen right now is something that's, I guess, been the talk of the community, and I've spoken to some of my friends about this. I'm not sure if this is a recent policy, but from what I know, like in the past, Rockstar Games have been lenient, and their support has been, I guess, helpful with helping out people if they've had any problems with microtransaction and in-game purchases. As you guys can see, refunds for in-game item purchases, a question asked by a community member. I recently bought an item/vehicle that I didn't mean to. How can I get a refund? And the answer from Rockstar Games and Rockstar support is the sale from any in-game item is always final and the responsibility of the player. We do not offer refunds for any in-game purchases. So for all you rats out there, for you snakes, for everyone who was just going ham on refunding this stuff left, right, and center, trying to, I guess, game the system on GTA Online, it looks like Rockstar Games are patching this shit up. They probably had a big-ass meeting and showed like hundreds of different examples of motherfuckers getting free shit. For everyone out there who did do this, I guess your belly's full enough at this point. You probably made a bunch of money. It was a simple enough concept to exploit, but it looks like, I guess, your time for fun and games is over, and Rockstar Games have cracked down on what I would call one of the biggest scams in the GTA community. Let me know what you think of this down below in the comment section. Before we leave, I'm actually giving away a small loan of $1 million in GTA Online. So if you're broke in GTA and need to get your guap up, be sure to leave a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you are new. I'm trying to read and reply to as many of you guys in the comment section so I can. So let me know what you think. Have you ever heard of this scam going on? Have you tried it yourself? If you did, you were most likely successful. But your days for your little tricks and schemes, I guess, has come to an end, my friend. The day of reckoning, Judgment Day is here. They are finally clamping down on this shit. If anyone asks my opinion in the comments, I just let you know right now. Anyone who's doing this shit, I don't have nothing against you. I couldn't give a fuck because I know people who've done that previously with websites like eBay and Amazon, and motherfuckers are sitting with big ass TVs in their house and a whole gaming system and audio system and gaming PC without even having to pay for it. Personally, I wouldn't do it. Thankfully, YouTube has put me in a position where I don't need to do stuff like that. But yo, that's about it from me. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.